What's up, guys? This is Zack Hample coming to you from inside, yet outside Tropicana Field. I'm in this restaurant, which is open to the public early, but the actual seating bowl is not open yet. More on that in a moment. But first, I gotta tell you about an adventure that I already had on the way to the stadium today. It started when I visited this place called iHeartRadio, a media and entertainment company which owns more than 800 radio stations across the United States, and they have a huge presence in Tampa. The facility here hosts 9 different radio stations, and as I mentioned in my previous video, my newest friend Mike, who works there in sales, connected me with the sports station WDAE and invited me to come to the studio for a live interview. This was a Saturday, so there weren't too many people around the office, but it was still fun to walk through the hallways, get a tour of the place, and check everything out. Of course, my favorite spot in the whole building was the kitchen with a wide variety of drinks and candy for me to choose from. We still had a few minutes to spare after loading up on snacks, so I worked on my hoop game. Fun fact, I played on my high school basketball team in 12th grade and once dunked on a self alley-oop during practice. Anyway, then I headed into the control room and waited for the segment before mine to end. Look at all that fancy equipment. Producing a radio show on a major station and making it sound good is no joke. Shout out to Derek, the board op, who was there today making it happen. Finally, I headed inside the studio and met the 2 hosts, Zac Blobner and Len Martez. Awesome dudes who asked me a ton of great questions about my collection and baseball in general. Juiced balls, robot umpires, baseball in Montreal, and so much more. Again, the station is called WDAE 95.3 on your FM dial, so check that out and make sure to look at the description below this video. There's a direct link there that'll take you to this interview so you can listen to the whole thing. Huge thanks to Zac and Len for the great interview, along with Mike for making it happen. Also got to give a shout out to Mike's kids, Gavin and Reese, who were with us at the station. From there, we headed to lunch at a beachside restaurant. Just a great day. And now, like I said, I'm here in this restaurant at the Trop, and I have someone very special to introduce. Come on over here, my man. Say hello to YouTube. This is Andrew, and this is a Watch with Zac game, so we're going to be hanging out all day, trying to catch some balls, running around this place, and just having a ton of fun. So, this place, this restaurant, let me do a 180, let me just show you what it looks like. It's called Ballpark and Rec. As of this year, it opens 3 hours before first pitch, but the seating bowl doesn't open until 90 minutes before first pitch. So let's just walk around, show you a few shots, then we'll head inside for batting practice. St. Pete Beach Rumfish Grill Deck. I had to read the sign, that's a mouthful. So last group of BP right now. It's been a struggle. It's almost done.
Big fan.
I appreciate it. Thank you. Another very challenging day here at Tropicana Field. Everyone always assumes that it should be easy to catch baseballs here because the attendance is not that high. But the left field seats today in batting practice were absolutely packed. Andrew and I started off in straightaway left field and mostly stayed deep in case any of the White Sox righties really got a hold of one. After about 10 minutes, we gave up on that spot and headed over to the party deck in left center. That's a decent spot in general for home runs, toss-ups, and glove trick opportunities down in the gap below, but unfortunately there wasn't much action today. For whatever reason, the standing room area directly behind the outfield wall, just a shade closer to straightaway center, got all the baseballs. There were also some balls that ended up directly behind the outfield wall below the batter's eye, but obviously there was no chance to get those. Thankfully, we managed to get one baseball from a White Sox player, not sure who, but it's great to be on the board. You can see right here, Andrew is showing you what that baseball looks like. And I just want to say that another reason that it was so crowded today, Blake Snell replica jerseys. So everybody was showing up early to get these things, just added to the challenge. So for right now, we have about, I'd say 30 to 40 minutes until game time. We're gonna wander a bit. You can see we're decked out in our White Sox gear. Thought that might help. It helped this much. I was hoping it would help this much. I think maybe we wanna go to the White Sox bullpen, go for a pregame ball, and we're gonna be sitting closer to the dugout tonight. You ready for that? So we might be able to get a third out ball, maybe a foul ball. We'll see.
Hey, Bob, I just want to say congrats on a great career.
Lucas Giolito getting the start tonight for the White Sox. I saw him pitch in Houston a couple months ago and he threw a complete game shutout. More recently, I saw him pitch in Cleveland in the All-Star game, so nice to see him again here. Right before the game, we were down by the Sox bullpen along the left field foul line, and we got the hookup from Kurt Hassler, the assistant pitching coach. Andrew made a nice catch on that one. You can see the baseball right here. It's mud rubbed, it's a little bit sticky, it even smells like pine tar. So for now, we've each gotten one ball. This game is underway, and if you guys can hear all that rumbling, that is thunder. So thank goodness for the dome tonight, or else this game would not be played. It is the bottom of the first inning right now, no score. We're in a perfect spot for third out balls, maybe an infield warm-up ball. So from this point, we'll see if we can maybe get one or two more. In the fifth inning, and this game is speeding along because there is no score. What's going on here tonight at the Trop? We want to see some runs. We want to see some offense. Now, the White Sox gear for us has definitely paid off. We've gotten a couple of infield warm-up balls tossed up. Andrew got one in the middle of the second. I just got one from Daryl Boston, a White Sox coach, here in the middle of the fifth. So, you know, we finished BP with one. Always want to put up a crooked number, so now we have four. That's pretty good. Feeling happy about that. This man's made some nice catches tonight. So our actual seats are about a dozen rows closer, right off the edge of the dugout. But I think I kind of want to go move down closer, see the players up close. So that's the next move for us.
Where's that from? Oh, nice.
Classy. Chain restaurant pizza.
Dip it in some garlic. Let's see that.
Good to the last drop.
Ball for you. There it is. Once again with another scoreboard update because this game is now in extra innings. 10th inning, it's tied 1-1, and I want to tell you quickly about that ball that I got that ended the 7th inning. Aaron Bummer had just come in the game for the Sox to replace Lucas Giolito. He got G-Man Choi to ground out to Yolmer Sanchez at second base. Yolmer threw that ball to Jose Abreu at first. It was then tossed around. Yoan Moncada ended up with it. He chucked it to me deep in the seats. And so we got ourselves a game-used ball. That's my third of the day. Andrew got 2, so 5 total. We're still down here by the dugout hoping to get one more. This place is cleared out a little bit. There have been some rather rowdy fans down here. A little brouhaha with security involving a lady that may have had a little bit too much to drink. So good times as always. And we'll see how the rest of the game plays out. Final here at Tropicana Field in 11 innings. The White Sox pulled it out and won this game by the score of 2-1. And the story of the night was really hanging out on the third base side, right down by the Sox dugout, getting an unbelievable view of all the action on the field and in the dugout, seeing players going in and out, close to the umpires, close to the coaches, just amazing overall. This game was very well pitched early on. Lucas Giolito allowed 1 run in 6 2/3. Ryan Yarbrough for the Rays pitched 6 scoreless innings. Avisail Garcia blasted a 459-foot home run that hit the outermost catwalk overhanging the left field seats. And then James McCann, the player of the night, hit a game-tying homer with 2 outs in the 9th. Again, great to see all that stuff up close and great to hang out with this dude right here. You can see all the baseballs that we got. 6 combined, 4 for me, 2 for him. And I gotta give a shout out to his dad, Paul, who's just hanging up right there in the walkway. So, very quickly, again, remember to check the description for this video. Just got very quiet in here. I'm gonna throw a link to the radio interview that I did that feels like 2 lifetimes ago at the beginning of the day. Also, if you're interested in doing a Watch with Zack game, look at the description. I'll throw a link there that explains exactly how it works. There's some FAQs, so definitely read that before you get in touch and tell me, Zack, I wanna do a Watch with Zack game. It explains everything. Other than that, the 4 baseballs for me bring my lifetime total to 10,943. 5 games on this trip. I think I got a total of 12 baseballs. Florida stadiums, man, they're tough, but it's fun. Anyway, my man, if you can give me a fist bump with those baseballs in your hand, really an amazing night. You were awesome. And guys, thanks for watching. I'm flying home tomorrow, so that's it for this trip. We're out.